Atlanta's top police chiefs sitting down to pinpoint the concerns they're seeing with crime and guns and some of the goals they've set to improve safety here in the city. CBS 46's Haley Mason invited to the table, sharing some of the conversations. I'm sure they had a lot to talk about. Haley, anything surprise you?
Karen, we talked for over an hour, and this was really an opportunity to sit down face to face with Chief Rodney Bryant, his assistant chief, his deputy chief, right here inside of Atlanta Police Headquarters, just having a candid conversation, breaking down the issues and building relationships to try to improve crime and perception in the city. Atlanta's top police chiefs sitting down with a small group of journalists today to talk about their concerns and goals for improving safety and relationships in Atlanta. Chief Rodney Bryant addressing the city's water boys, children approaching cars to sell water at intersections.
It's both trying to educate and support on the front end and give them the resources needed, at the same time asking them to get off at a corner.
The issue has divided some city leaders, but the policing has fallen on APD. Meanwhile, across the city, Bryant's biggest issue is officers seeing repeat offenders.
And when one entity of the criminal justice system or two of the criminal justice systems aren't addressing repeat offenders, we end up having more repeat offenders out on the street, giving police officers the responsibility to deal with people over and over again.
He sees the same with juveniles and is working with court officials across the board, starting the initial meetings to bridge the communication and enforcement gaps.
Sometimes we're encountering this same juveniles over and over and over again.
And as for guns, Chief Bryant says many are being stolen from cars.
They used to go in the cars and get changed. Now they go in cars and get guns.
He's urging gun owners to lock their guns away inside their vehicles. He says the department's also partnering more closely with ATF to track guns used in crimes. Lastly, the force lost dozens of officers last year, and Bryant says he's aggressively improving recruitment, now seeing about 7 new hires a week.
If you ride around 285, you'll see a billboard from almost every police agency in the metro, because everyone is struggling with this. But I think that we're getting ahead.
And again, he says he now has the authority to sign off on all new hires. And in the last few weeks, 7 new hires have come across his desk every single week. The goal is to bring on 250 officers this year. One thing we want to put out there, police are asking for volunteers and supporters to donate their time and energy to their PALS program that will help get youth off the streets and into a productive program. They're hoping that if youth see more success stories, they'll want to join the PALS program as well. We'll have more of this on our website and app. Reporting live outside of Atlanta Police Headquarters, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.
Haley,